So everyone's wondering, how did Shark Tank go? Can you tell us a little bit more about that in your words?
Yeah, so Shark Tank was a crazy experience, another blur, and I feel like I just started like at the very top with like nerves, like it's like the biggest thing I've ever done, and I feel like now everything since then is just like, this is so easy.
You got this.
You know, like when you pitch your business to, you know, Australia's biggest entrepreneurs, it's like a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Kind of afterwards I was like, whoa, I just did that, you know? But yeah, a lot of people don't realise that we actually didn't go through with the Shark Tank deal. It just sort of didn't, you know, feel right, and I sort of had like a different vision for the business, so you know, we decided it was best to go our separate ways.
Yep.
So it's really exciting. I think a lot of people think we did go through and they've sort of said, oh, you've done so well because of your investment. Yeah. So it's really great for us to sort of be able to own all of that and say, like, we've done everything on our own up until now. So it's really exciting.
So there's over 500 people here today. Bloggers, influencers, media, everyone who's a somebody is here pretty much.
It has been the biggest day ever. We had to get up at 5 a.m. Sydney time, which is 3 a.m. our normal time. I actually had to have the hotel like knock on my door and be like, it's time to get out of bed. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm so happy with the outcome. I couldn't have expected or asked for anything to be different. I've met so many different people from like media outlets or influencers and bloggers. It's just a lot of great contacts to have met, and it's also nice to put a lot of faces to names that I've been speaking to online.
My favourite part of today has been meeting our customers. So many people already know us, which is really exciting, and being able to demonstrate it on them as well, and just seeing their response of, oh my God, it actually works, and being able to have flawless wings, it's amazing.
Yeah, I remember when I first started, like I was sort of reading about how other brands had moved into retail, and I remember reading this article about this woman who was saying how she had gotten her brand into Priceline after like 3 years, and I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. Like that is like, I was like, goals, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, it's been 12 months. Like we literally did that in a year.
You've smashed that.
Yeah, it's been really crazy. And the fact that, you know, Priceline was actually like knocking on our door and wanting us, it just shows that how much people are really loving the product.
Oh, Iris is killing it. She is totally fine. She's in her element, meeting people, answering questions, doing some demos. This is exactly what we wanted to do at this event, is be really hands-on.
Iris Smit from the Quick Flick.
So I always make this joke, like I literally just winged it because I don't know how it all came about, it just sort of happened.
Did you ever think that you'd be stocked in a retailer like Priceline?
No, like, it's just a whirlwind. And yeah, it's just crazy that people are going to be able to go in, try it for themselves, see it actually works. It's not like a gimmick.
My proudest moment has probably been going into Priceline, and it was quite like celebratory because we actually signed like the official going in, I suppose, on our 12 months. So it was on the Friday of our birthday party.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and that was the like official day when they're like, yes, we're going through, here's the order, start getting your stand made. And I was kind of like, oh my God, this is actually happening.
That is just unheard of, and such an amazing, amazing story. So
yeah, it was a huge achievement, especially going into Shark Tank. That was one of the main things I wanted, was to go into retail, and it sort of just happened naturally and happened itself.
And you did it on your own, like without any help. That is incredible.
Yeah, so something to be proud of.
So your brand is not tested on animals. Like, that is pretty huge. Can you let us know a little bit more about how that happened, and has that been a really big success?